We're looking for clues, right?
Looking for clues.
All
Yep.
right. Well,
I
thank
want
you
to know
everyone
how
for
to play
joining
this
us.
game.
Yeah, we're back with top secret detective Leon Meyer, acclaimed bridge player and detective.
Cool.
Leon, what are we looking for today?
We're looking for clues. We're looking for the Queen of Hearts. And we're
Ooh.
looking for the Ten of Hearts.
All right. I'll load
Let's
up this
find them.
hand. Step us through it. Tell us what we should be asking ourselves as we play.
Perfect. Okay. So this was a hand I played in a recent tournament, and I thought it was quite cool. All of the deductions that you can make on the hand, so that way you can make what looks to be a game that you shouldn't make if you just played the normal percentage plays.
Hmm.
So the opponents lead the ace of clubs against four spades, and the bidding, my partner is north passed, east passed, and I opened one spade, which I think we'd all do. We know to open higher of five card suits. West overcalled two clubs. My partner raised me to two spades because we're playing five card majors, so he knows we've got a fit. I bid three hearts, which is just showing some hearts, interest in game. And my partner thought, well, he's got some point. My partner had some points in hearts. He didn't have points in clubs wasted, so he thought that he might be able to bid a bit of a aggressive game here.
Okay.
And here we are in four spades. We don't have many points between us. You'll notice I have 14, partner 6. We only have 20 between us. And an 8-card fit. So at first things might look dire. However, we have the power of inference. So when I'm looking through the auction, I notice that West has bid two clubs. And they could have bid other things, right? If they had a stopper, they could have bid one no trump. Of course, we know they don't have a stopper because we have all the top spades. They could have doubled if they'd had the other suits, or if they had had a super strong hand, they could have doubled as well, which ends up coming into it quite strongly later. Because with like but yeah, with the 17 plus, most people will double in bid depending on the rest of the hand if they have a suit that they can bid later.
So that two club bid is what exactly is it telling us? I often hear from folks asking not only what it means in terms of the club suit, but what about the strength? What's it telling
Yeah.
us about West's hand?
So a normal guideline is 10 plus with 5 or more clubs, but most strong players nowadays won't just have 10 points in a 5-card suit and bid 2 clubs. Normally, people will either have like a decent opening hand or a 6-card suit. And my style is even more strict. I'll usually have an opening hand and a 6-card suit. And if I have 5, it'll be like a really special hand.
You need something extra on top from sort of the general guidelines, which us learners might have learned
Yeah.
initially.
Compared with overcalling at the 1 level, where I tend to be a lot more aggressive than
Yeah.
people are initially taught. Anyway, so we're in 4 spades and they lead the ace of clubs, and East discourages with the 7. Now, they're playing attitude, so low would say they like, high would say they don't like. And an important thing to note here is if East had a 2-card club suit, most people would encourage here because of the prospect of it going ace of clubs, king of clubs, club, and then getting a ruff. Like,
Right.
even if they just have the 9 of spades, or if they don't have the 9 of spades, maybe their partner playing a third club will make me want to ruff high, thinking they've got a big one, and promote their partner's high spade, like the jack.
So
So
by
if
discouraging, what would we guess East's club holding might be?
by discouraging, we're pretty sure East has 3 clubs or more.
Okay.
But if East had 4 clubs, they would give West only 5. And like I said, people usually have a 6-card suit. Not necessarily, though.
Okay.
So we'll have to work out the rest of the hand. They then play the Queen of clubs. And East plays low, completing the high low to dislike.
We know. High for hate.
Yeah, high low dislike,
Okay.
which is same as hate, you know. And now West plays a spade, trying to be passive, you know, not trying to lead away from honors, allow me to pick up suits. And I win that one in dummy. And now I'm thinking, okay, I basically the whole hand's going to be about not losing a heart trick. Because I know I've lost 2 clubs and I'm going to lose a diamond. But in order
Mm-hmm.
to avoid losing a heart trick, I need to know where the queen is and how I can pick it up. Do I want to play ace king? Do I want to take the normal play of ace and then low to the jack? Or do I want to try something else? For example, if I could see West's cards with my magnifying glass,
Yeah.
and I knew that they had the 10 doubleton of hearts, I could play the king of hearts, then the jack of hearts, and squash their 10. But in
Wow.
order to find out the shape and the points, where all the cards are, where the points are, I think it's a good idea to play on the diamonds here. Work out where the diamond honors are to help me pick up where the heart honors are.
Huh. And so
So
even though we know we're going to lose this one, maybe we can get some more information
yeah,
that will
the
help
the
us
idea is
figure out
not
where
to
that
set up
queen
the
is.
diamond suit. The idea is to get more information. So I play a diamond, and at the time, East very quickly played low. Now, would they very quickly play low if they had the ace of diamonds? I don't think they would. That they would at least take some time to consider it,
Hmm.
because I could easily have a singleton king of diamonds, and they wouldn't want that to win. Maybe they would play low, but they wouldn't play low so quickly.
Hmm.
However, that's made clear on the next trick when West plays the ace themselves.
Yeah.
So I know West has shown up with the ace, king, queen of clubs. Sorry, I glossed over that. They played the ace and then the queen. They have to have the ace, king, queen of clubs, and they have the ace, queen of diamonds. Right, that together is 15 points. If
Yeah.
they had, if they had the king of diamonds, that was 18, and they would surely not overcall 2 clubs. They would surely double in bid with a 6-card club suit to the ace, king, queen, and um, the ace, king, queen of diamonds. So
So cool. All right. So let's step us through that just one more time. Let's make sure that we see all of the clues as you've laid them out.
yeah,
So
so
we're keeping track of the honors which West has already played.
yeah, so West started with the ace of clubs, and then on the second trick they played the queen. So
Okay.
they have to have ace, king, queen, basically. They're not doing that randomly with just the ace and the queen.
So
So
that's
they have
nine
ace, king,
nine
queen.
high card points right there.
Yep, 9 points there. They've just shown up with the ace, queen of diamonds. That's 6 more, so 15 total.
Yeah.
And again, with a 6-card solid club suit and like 17 points or more, they definitely would have doubled in bid. So I pretty
Meaning
much
if
know.
they had the Queen of Hearts, they
Yeah,
wouldn't bid that 2 club bid. They would have bid something else.
yeah. If they didn't have if they had the Queen of Hearts, they probably would have doubled and bid.
Wow.
Nothing's certain in this world. They might have lost their marbles and miscounted. You never know. But in all likelihood, if they're playing sensibly, then East has the Queen of Hearts. But what can we do about East having the Queen of Hearts? Well,
Another great question. Right,
yeah.
because it's
If
still
if
sitting
East
after the Jack.
if East has 2 hearts, we can play the Ace King of Hearts.
Right.
But if East has 3 hearts to the Queen, we have to hope the line I mentioned at the start, which is West having the 10 doubleton and being able to play the King of Hearts, then the Jack, and squash the 10. Squash it. So
We
now,
have to. That's our only chance. If East has the Queen of Hearts, the 10 of Hearts, and another heart, is there
then we're
any?
dead.
That's it. It's nothing we
If
can
they
do.
have all those hearts, we're just dead.
Right. We're unlucky. So it goes.
That's how it goes. So now what we want to do is figure out how many hearts each of them have. And we know that West has 6 clubs. We know that they've shown up with 2 diamonds so far. Let's see what else we can figure out about their shape.
Searching for some more clues even before we start working that heart suit.
Yeah, so I play the ace of spades and West follows. And then they show out on the other spade. So they have 2 spades and they have at least 2 diamonds. So they're either a 2-3-2-6, so 2 spades, 3 hearts, 2 diamonds, and 6 clubs, or they're a 2-2-3-6, 2 spades, 2 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 6 clubs. How do I know whether they have one more diamond left? Well, I'll just play a diamond and see if they follow or not. So I play a diamond, which also has the effect of setting up the diamond suit. The jack, the ace, and the queen are gone. I know East has the king. So when they pop with the king here and I ruff, now all the diamonds are good. And I know
We know
West followed
exactly
with
what
the
West is
diamond.
holding.
So West has to be 2 spades, 2 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 6 clubs. Right? A side note here. Why don't they have 5 clubs? If they had 5 clubs, 3 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 2 spades, they should double, right? Most people would double with that hand, and they probably should double. And it was also a fairly quick 2 clubs overcall, so they would have at least considered double if they didn't do it themselves. Double as a takeout rather than the power double that we're talking about before. So now West has 2 hearts. So I go with my plan of trying to squash their 10. I play the jack and the 10. Boom.
Gosh,
So
it's so scary though.
it was so scary, right? I've run out of trumps. They have all these good clubs, but you got to trust your instincts. You got to make your contracts. And
Well, I think we'll have to redefine ever as well, because all of us learners learned 8 ever, 9 never. So let's keep this really simple, right? 8 ever. Well, except if there are enough clues to help you guess reasonably.
Yeah, so we know that
Hmm.
the normal play in the heart suit that you've learned that if you don't have any other information is to play the ace, then play a low one to the jack, right? But on this hand, that loses, and you have enough clues on the hand, you can work out what everyone has to just be able to play it basically double dummy from
Very,
point
very
which is
cool.
yeah.
Leon, it's so impressive. It's so fun having you step us through that. Something which I know I'm guessing many of the folks watching along might not have spotted on their own or been able to think through first step. But everything you showed us makes sense. There's nothing high level on its own about what you showed us. It's all accessible.
Yeah, you don't have to be a world class mathematician to be able to count to 17 points and 13 in the suits, right?
You don't have to be a world class mathematician. You do have to be a world class detective. Um, this is what we'll do. We'll include the hand viewer link for this hand in the description for this video. If you'd like to try some different lines of play yourself, take your time with this. If it still doesn't make sense, really just try playing through different lines of play. What a cool hand. What a great example of when we have to think beyond sort of the basic rules that we learn when we're just getting started.
Yeah. And it's it's a great hand, and maybe you're not able to implement everything at once, right? There are a lot of different inferences on this hand that all culminated in being able to work out what's happening and play the hand. But maybe you can try and work out just a few of them, like this person overcalled rather than doubled in bid, so they probably don't have 17 points, right? Simple as that. And then you just don't finesse the heart because of that. Either you play the ace and then the king, or you do this squashing the 10 play that I did. Maybe you can't work out their shape just yet from all that. But that's okay. You know they don't have the Queen of Hearts from points, so just try and implement one or two things the next time you have a game.
Thank you, Leon. Once again, I feel encouraged and inspired after talking with you to go out, do my best. Leave your comments below. Let Leon know if you enjoyed this video. We're sure grateful to have you back to guide us through another hand. Yeah, so I guess when's our next what's it called? Our next operation, top secret.
Our next case.
Yes, our next
Yeah.
case. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
We'll have to have Leon back for another case soon. Thank you, Leon.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye, all.